23.
Yep.
Nothing happens. The wind is buffeting. You're like holding on, like it's just But now, of course, it's the air elemental is between you and the gem.
All right.
So
then it is fisticuffs.
Fight
Alexander.
the air.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to cast a spell.
Go ahead.
It better say smite in the name.
Smiting in the name of.
Yes.
Well, now that you said that, I have to look at the smite spells, because I was originally going to just do elemental weapon.
Elemental weapon's dope. I would go with elemental weapon, actually.
Like, there's blinding smite. I don't even know what that does, but I don't think that's going to do anything. I'm going elemental weapon, though.
Yeah, because that's consistent.
I'm putting cold on the longsword. Because I think cold will actually hurt it. I'm like 90% sure, like...
you can confirm that cold cold hurts it, because I've already hit it with cold.
He already hit it with cold.
So it is...
That's your action.
That's my action. What bonus actions can I do?
You can...
I've never done a paladin, so this is...
Do you have a not channel divinity, but whatever the equivalent of a channel divinity is?
Yeah, Champions Challenge. And turn the tide. What is turn the tide? Bolster injured creatures with your channel divinity. Each creature of your choice that can hear you within 30 feet regains hit points equals to 1d6 plus your charisma modifier. Can both of them still hear me or no?
I mean, pretty loud with the elemental, but yeah, they can hear you.
Alexander is very good at getting into a fight with a bunch of people that can't get away from him.
Yeah, healing everyone for a d6 is probably fine.
I am within range, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that then. I would shout, "Don't give up! Destroy this creature, then we were safe and sound."
Hell yeah. D6?
So D6 plus...
Charisma.
My charisma modifier is 3.
6 plus 3.
Let's see the result of the D6.
4.
Perfect.
Solid. So 7.
Yeah.
Which I think includes yourself.
Yeah.
Does it?
It doesn't say yourself. Yeah.
I mean, do you choose
Each
yourself?
creature of your choice that can hear you.
Actually, no. Jericho doesn't heal. Because he's 30 foot down and you're 30 foot up, so it's 60.
That's fine. I deserve it.
Oh.
No, you don't.
All right.
I do. You don't know what I've done.
Nobody knows the trouble I've been.
The murder.
Nobody knows my sorrow.
So Jericho in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, is it climbable surface?
Yeah.
It is.
You have to do the climbing check.
Can I acrobatics my way out?
No, you gotta climb first.
Come on, I can't wall jump?
Nope.
Sad. No.
I mean, you're saying you have to climb first. I mean, does that have to be in athletics?
Yeah, kind of.
Can I persuade the wall to go back up?
No. No.
Can I city streets my way up?
What if he paints it white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
No, I just paint a background scenery and I walk through it.
Go ahead,
paint it purple so it just goes away.
Can you polymorph at a higher level? Can I use a 5th
Yeah.
level spell slot for a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can make all your spells at higher level.
Yeah, I just never think about it that often. It's usually I already know.
Of course, you gotta be careful. You're in a 5-foot space.
It's just not very often that I'm in a process where I don't know exactly what I want to do, because I've not left myself many options.
I mean, if you climb and dash, that's 30 feet. And get to the top-ish.
I think this is a scenario where I need to consider my options more. I'm just going to take the dodge action down here while you guys continue, and then I'm going to come back with a better game plan next round.
Okay. So, 1d6 for Marcus. And I think you have to do your concentration checks.
I do.
Could be easy.
And it's
though.
only one. It's only one.
Yeah, only one.
Golden.
Yeah. Like,
Save.
again, you're in the same situation. We hoped slowly that this column just wants to touch the ceiling.
Guess what,
One.
Elemental? I don't like you.
Punch.
What was your first clue?
You see 14. That's a miss.
I have an inspiration, and it has been less than 10 minutes. $21.
That's a hit.
Cool. 14 force, 3 cold. As I'm just battering the elemental.
That'll be 17 points.
17 points.
Yep. Anything else?
I will insult the elemental in Aquan, saying that I have seen light breezes that are more effective than it.
Let's see if it understands you. It does not understand.
Probably not. It would understand Orin.
Yeah.
So recharge. 1d6.
Don't
It
recharge.
recharged. Make another strength check. Strength.
What's
Strength.
an advantage because he's pressed against the ceiling?
20.
No.
No, he's not against the ceiling. He's hanging on
He's
it.
hanging out from the column. Yeah, this thing, it's buffeting the wing, and you're like, get away from me. Yeah. You know, the one strong breeze, and you're going to fly through like it doesn't care. So, Alexander, your turn.
I have no choice in the matter. Since it's right in front of me, I will attempt to slash with the longsword while in the air. This is so ridiculous. So this is now a magical weapon, technically. It's a +1 on the attack, so it's a plus... It's going to say 7, but it's +8.
I think it's equivalent to a +1, but it doesn't give you a bonus. It just is.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. All right.
It becomes a magic weapon because of elemental weapon.
Yeah.
It's a and then it gets
But
+1
you can
and then a
smite.
D4. Yeah, you
But
can
smite
divine
is
smite
after
for
you
a shit
hit.
ton of damage.
Well, I'm looking for the...
I know actually, yes, the bonus to attack deals. No, it has a +1 bonus to attack and deals an extra 1d4.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do the extra +1 damage.
Yeah.
That's poorly
It's
worked.
a
Okay.
D4.
All right. Time out. All right. First off, 20 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. 5 slashing damage, which is probably
Plus
not
a
gonna do
D4.
much because it's that
What's the d4?
For cold.
extra
3
3 on cold. Throwing a
That's 8.
divine smite on there. I'm
Burn
going to
all of your
expend
spell
a.
slots.
I'm expending a spell slot to deal radiant on it. Plus 1d8 for each higher level.
Yep.
Right, what do I have?
We're level
What's your higher
9.
No, not
So your
it should
highest
be
level is 3rd.
third.
So I can burn one of my other, my only other 3rd level spell slot to make it 4d8.
Yes.
So screw it, I'm gonna do that.
No, 3d8. There's already
No,
the damage.
4.
No,
The base
it starts
damage
at
is 2.
2d8.
Yeah. It's 2,
Okay, yeah.
then 3, then 4.
Then 48. Go ahead.
So he takes 17 divine whatever on it as well.
Okay, so 25
Yeah,
total.
it dissipates.
Good.
Yay.
And I'm holding on for dear life.
It's still the problem of the
grabbing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But now we have a better chance of grabbing it. And I shout, Marcus, can you find Jericho?
Down here.
Can you hear me?
I have an idea.
All right.
Hurry
when it
up!
comes to
I'm
my
hanging
turn,
by
I'm
a
going to
thread
attempt to
here.
grab it, and since this wind thing isn't throwing us, my tentacle's trying to grab it, and I can see it.
Okay, Jericho, you want to do something?
Oh, I was just going to polymorph myself back into that giant beast I was before. And then
Yeah, that's not gonna work where you are.
what if I jump before I do it?
Yeah, you're gonna jump like 2 feet off the ground out of a 30-foot hole. Yeah, that. Yeah.
If you climbed up 30 feet first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna do that. It's never gonna happen.
I don't think it.
Like turn
I mean,
into a hawk
Marcus
or
passed
something.
on a-
and just
Well, my
fly
problem is
out.
that I was gonna change into like a giant owl, which is normal size. But I thought, oh, if I change into this other thing, I can at least, save a turn around where Alexander is and catch him when he tries to fall.
Marcus passed on like a 13.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did.
Is that an action or was that
Might
a?
only. Well, you have
It
to
used my
dash up.
action.
Yeah.
It used my action.
But you're out of combat, so.
All right, well then I guess I'll try that. I just got that double 23s, and now nothing wants to work for me.
Yeah. Oh, you make it.
So it depends on how. Okay, you. Oh, you're gonna climb out first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess deck save and then get crushed in the ceiling next to Alexander.
Well,
because you
I
can.
was offered to hang off the edge.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that.
So you could hang off the edge.
All
Yeah,
right.
you can hang off the edge and then transform and go around.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing while Marcus is pulling the thing out with a tentacle. I'm rescuing Alexander.
Okay.
I don't need rescue. I'm good.
You're hanging off the ceiling. You're hanging off the ceiling. So what's going to happen is that you're going to fall off and you're just going to fall onto my back. That's what's going to happen.
No, what I'm literally going to do is jump to the next column, then go for the grab and just keep grabbing it.
You're on the ceiling, not on the ground. That's not what I thought.
Who is up next?
So, there's no creature, so there's no combat. You do next.
Okay,
All right,
in that case.
Okay, are you gonna try and grab it then? I'll let you grab it if you want to.
Marcus is going to attempt to get it with his tentacle and then carry it out.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll now that there is nothing getting in the way?
Yeah, you still have to make a roll to finesse it out.
Okay, I'm not going to try and finesse it out. I'm going to break the ceiling.
Punch the ceiling.
That works. Yeah, you punch the ceiling, and the area around the thing breaks. And everybody who is in a white column, all the columns that were white come down, and those who were black come up. So that means that both Alexander and Marcus points of damage.
Bring it.
They take damage as they come down?
Yeah, because you're holding on it. Uh-oh.
Right, but that was already hanging on to the edge of the.
Are they breaking like
thing.
Lord of the Rings? What are they doing?
They just come down very quickly.
Oh, Jesus.
That's only 6 points of damage.
Do I take damage?
No, because you were in a you're flying in the air, so
Right.
Eventually, what happens is it just pushes you up. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay, I'm at 63. I will walk over. I will grab the gem and be like, "Well, it looks like we've got it. What's this one feel like?"
Electricity. It's a diamond.
Oh, hell yeah!
You put it in the other hand?
No.
Oh, so you're putting it all in the same hand?
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. You put it in one hand, so you have one dark black hand, and you put the other hand, so you have this lightning burn marks across the other hand.
It's going to show up on the dark black. That's what he's thinking about.
I don't know. I don't see that works
He's
that way.
trying to get a unique camo pattern.
Anyway, let's go.
I already have that in real life. And I will, I will walk through to meet the other group that's probably been waiting for some time.
Well, they took half an hour, right? So how long did we take?
You technically arrived first because of the length of combat.
Cool.
Yeah.
I put it in. I take a short rest.
Yeah. So about half an hour later, the rest goes up with the gem.
I take a rest as well.
I don't know. I think it's probably a good time for a camp.
Please just put it on the ground. Don't put it in yet. I need to recover. As you can see, lightning burns all down my arm.
You get 7 on your short rest.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I like to imagine, like, as we're stepping into you guys, like, resting, I'm just like, man, Axios, we really worked really well together. We really handled that challenge very easily. I knew I could trust you and your magic.
Well, what can I say? I mean, me and Sevda make a good team. That's just how it is.
You see that these guys are black.
They're all like fucked up.
Black and blue. You see that Alexander's helmet doesn't have his helmet, and his armor is kind of has to repair, crushed a couple of times. Like it has like squares, sections, like indentures, and like
And here we are, like, yeah, we got a few bite marks, and Sevda took like 1 point of damage, but that's about it.
I mean, I think the thing is that Jericho just doesn't even wear a shirt, right? He's completely visible, and it's all bruises. Because all the damage was impact, up, down, up, down.
Wow, you guys fought Earth Elementals too? That's crazy. I thought they would do different challenges.
No, we fought, like, architecture.
Oh, no.
It was like a moving castle or something. Wow, I wish I was there.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We did kill an air elemental.
I did say what goes up must go down.
It was certainly one of the most. It was certainly one of the most non-violent fights I've ever been in.
Well, before you put that in there, just give us a chance to fully recover, just in case something pops out.
I will join your short rest here too.
Have a song, bro.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story. All about how my life got twist-turned upside down. Inspiring leader, I'm telling you all about my story. You listen, goddammit, while I give you 14 temporary hit points.
I am. Oh, I am.
All right.
I'm writing it down.
14 temp HP.
I've got some parchment out with a scroll right here, and I'm writing down your story to tell someone from Bel Air.
Halona. You don't know the inspiring rhyme I came up with, Halona.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of rolls. Wow.
It really is.
Jeez. So much hit dice. Did you add your 7?
Your con. Yeah,
I did.
Also, and your con as well.
The con is built into it.
Do you want to know what the irony of that fight is as well? When we saw when I saw the board, I'm like, guys, I got this. I'm proficient because I'm proficient with Dragon Chest.
I should have waited.
I think Alexander's also proficient with that Dragon Chest, isn't he?
Yeah, I am. But that's why I was hoping to wait next time.
Man, if only you had grabbed it on the first fucking attempt. Just invalidated the whole thing by teleporting.
That would have been a hero moment.
It was certainly an anime moment to get tossed to the side the moment before reaching victory.
Yeah. Just teleports up, about to grab it, smacked out of the air.
It was entertaining at least.
Well, if we are all here,
I feel here.
Do we want to do any preparations in case we have to fight something in this room? Or
yeah, let me do some stretches.
I mean, I'm still fairly good on spells.
Okay.
And stuff.
Wonderful.
Sevda is okay on spells. We're good on HP.
I checked my book
Still
to
got
see if
mage
any of them
armor.
went down, and I'm like, okay, no, you all appear to be still covered. So
I think the one thing Sevda did use was the mantle.
Yep.
Well,
which is a lot.
Hell hasn't stopped us so far, and I'll go ahead and put my gem in.
Yep.
That's like, I don't think this place is hell.
Well, that's what people
it doesn't
told
seem
me.
like it.
I feel slightly lied to now.
Oh no, it's a tower that's from hell. It teleports around the realm, so it's not actually in hell.
Wasn't it Silvernest?
Nobody said anything.
Nobody masters prepositions.
I mean, I said
it's
not Avernus.
Yeah, I said it shifted through the fucking plains.
I was.
So it
you're
might
right
be
about
in hell. Hell is a plane. It might be in hell. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We had the desert that we saw outside described to us as a place that we knew.
Yeah.
Well, a place that you guys knew.
Well, I'm not from.
I don't know if I knew.
I'm not from here either, but it was described as if you were from around here. And you know who's around here? Wraith is from around here.
Yep.
I am?
Yeah, you live in Greyhawk. Your wife works here.
I have a wife?
Check the bio of your character sheet. It has a ton of shit in it.
I love it. Why would I read that?
I didn't even know you wrote in there.
Okay, well that's
Where do you
going, I
keep
think
your
we'll put
notes?
The gem in the
Yeah,
pedestal.
the gems is it. The gems are in.
Right.
Again,
I
the
don't.
gems
I
transform
know
into sort of
on a piece of paper. To be honest
fist,
with you.
fist-sized gem, and as you
I think it's Kix and Marcus.
Yeah.
you put it on
Kix would be the last one because Marcus
Yep.
got back.
the
before
top of the pedestal starts forming. You can almost see like a crystalline, like a crystal building, and it's almost like a Fabergé egg, but very large, made out of a clear crystal. And something seems to be inside it. Something seems to be moving. Who's gonna grab the Seer's gem or the?
Marcus.
Actually, Alexander, make a wisdom check for me.
Oh no. Check or save?
Save.
Okay, so we get
Save,
plus
you
3.
said?
Yeah, save.
15, I guess. With your...
You hear in your
I think
voice.
sorry.
No, it's
From
12.
your dream.
The plus 3 is
in your
already in there.
dream, yeah.
All right.
In your dream, you remember your vision that said, "Free me," and you just go and just gonna grab it. You're gonna put hands on this gem. It's not Sears as in the store. It's a Sears as in
No,
something
just
scary.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the Sears stuff is getting renamed these days anyway.
50% off.
You grab it
Oh God.
and you see, and you have it in your hand,
there-
right?
Is there
And-
something in the gem?
As
Can I-
this thing sort of jumps into, like you see like a pinkish white light come out of the gem and goes right through Alexander's eyes, and he's like, "Ooh,"
Oh, he's being possessed. Oh no.
and he drops.
Wait, I have no choice in the grabbing of this.
No,
Oh, the
you
wisdom
failed.
failed
save.
the
I
wisdom
failed.
save.
Yeah. And
No, I
he
don't think that was
falls to
supposed
the
to happen.
ground, falls to the ground, like cradling the gem, like and drooling.
I will drag Alexander back a little bit. Come over here. Let's get you a
Can we
rest.
like separate him from it?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Alexander's not here right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we wake
I
up
think
whoever's
I know what
there?
happened.
Can we just gently be like, "Hello, who's hello?"
I don't know. You tell me, Lessons. Who am I now?
You hear and speak as a feminine voice comes out of her mouth.
Hello.
It's been a long time. A long time. And Marcus, you're the only person to understand this because
I think Sevda knows it.
Seb knows it actually.
Marcus
Right.
wouldn't understand it. He can't understand
Yeah.
all languages. Just
Yeah,
like
so it's
figure
only
speech.
Sevda.
Seb does like, and Seb's eyes goes wide. And, oh no! He
Oh,
looks at
God,
you,
oh, no.
Actually, like, oh no, not this.
Oh god, what happened?
Where am I? Is the seer back? What? Who are you? What does Seb say? She's just translating?
I guess so. I don't know if she has any knowledge on what's happening.
Yeah.
Give her the rundown of what we were doing and why we're here, and like the situation. This is odd, even for me.
Yeah,
so I say we just
everyone is
update
just
people.
confused.
I didn't think I'd feel.
And she goes like, "Oh gods, gods."
Ask who this is. I think
She asks,
Sevda
yeah.
asks who this is in Suel.
And she keeps looking at her body, right? I'm supposed to be the Sybil. I was the Sybil.
The Sybil.
Mistress Seer of the Empire.
Okay, so we're actually here because there's a whole complication with proclamations and positions. I believe it's Divinatrix.
Despotrix?
Despotrix, yes.
She said to translates like the Despotrix. Oh yes, the seer kept asking me about the children of the Empire, the daughters of House Salu. Changed their names. Yes, I promised them that for saving my life, I would see their futures for as long as I could. But the wizard trapped me. My body
you're
is gone.
free now. What if we were to bring you to the current Despotrix, and you were to share a body?
Would she agree to this?
It's possible if
I'm
she's
pretty sure
into
she
this.
would.
Yeah.
We can at least offer.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I'm not very comfortable with this body.
That makes sense.
Let us get back.
And your companion is screaming bloody murder, I think. I don't understand
I
his
am?
thoughts. You are. You're inside. You are like, it's like you see this, you're in a dark space and you're in a corner, and this is gigantic, dressed in some kind of ancient.
You sure Alex is into that?
Yeah.
And she seems to be talking like she's looking in a mirror and talking vaguely some figures in the mirror. But you're like, what the? And you feel so small compared to this woman, right? But you don't understand what she's saying. You don't talking to, just like you're like you never felt this helpless before.
At this point, I also activate universal speech so she can at least understand me for the next hour or two.
Okay.
If she would like, depending on her connection to the different pantheons or who she followed, I know that Saloon is an elven deity, correct?
Yes.
How is Saloon with Deep Seshelessa?
They're the same pantheon.
Okay. I'm a follower of this deity follow is a weird term. I'm connected to a deity from the same pantheon. If she wishes to ride along and maybe get a connection to one that is kin of her goddess, she may, as long as you keep me safe.
I am a follower of Ouija's, the lady of magic and mystery. I will not share my body with my consonant with the Fae. They're wicked and uncontrollable.
Well,
that makes sense why she's in Alexandria then.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, let's figure out how to get back to where we were going.
And yeah, we can offer the Despotrix and see what she wants to do about this.
Cool. Yeah.
Does the
be a good idea first?
Does the
bring the gem
Despotrix
with us,
speak
though?
Suel?
I mean, Alexander is still craving it.
Yeah.
She looks at her body. It's like.
By the way, Axios was translating this, or Sevda was translating all
Me
this.
and Sevda were both
Yeah.
I'm talking, she's translating.
Can you ask, is she able to leave that body? Is that actually a thing she can do?
Are you able to leave his body somehow? Maybe into another, or create your own?
So yes, but I grow weaker by the moment. I must, if whatever transfer must be done quickly.
Okay, so we need to get back to the city then. She can transfer. We just need to get back. And also bring him.
Are we told how to leave?
Her. Bring them.
Let us rush. You are not.
Well, this
no,
is the
we
part
don't
where
have
we
a
have
way
to
out.
ask, do you have a spell to teleport us to that city?
Where is this city? I can teleport you to a person. I have a connection with the family of Salome.
Then that would be the thing to key in on, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gather around me. Quickly.
And gather around.
I'm fading.
Can I give a spell slot to help stop her from fading?
No, I mean this is beyond your ken. You cannot. One thing subcasters can't donate.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check.
I mean, we could
Good idea,
enhance
though.
ability them,
Yeah.
which might do something.
Yeah. You can enhance it if you enhance the ability of her intelligence. That would certainly help.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll give the help action.
So -1 spell slot.
So yeah, between Gar, if only I could be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gar loves a Sewell backstory and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why he knows the language.
Does the Despotrix actually speak Sewell? Do we know that?
I believe she did.
Here's hoping
pretty
she
sure
even
she did,
understands
but-
what was in the gem, because to my knowledge, she just thought it was a representation of her.
We don't know. She was holding back
No,
some
she
amount of
actually
information.
said no, she actually explained that the seer was using the gem to predict the future, but that in fact it was connected to the Sibyl, which was an ancient seer, a true seer, right? From the Sewell Imperium, which seems to fit what is happening now. Except that she didn't talk about the part about this she possessing any bodies or being without a
possession or being an actual consciousness.
Yeah. So she casts a spell, right? And again, even the words are Marcus. You understand again the jigs of the language, right? Unless you make an arcana, you don't understand the specific. But
if it's just words, I do not.
Yeah. Again, you can only read stuff.
Yeah, it's only
Sevda gets a 15.
Yeah, it's a teleportation spell. Actually, pretty powerful one. And you all disappear and appear back again in the circle that was created in the basement.
Accurate.
Hey.
So you're back here. In fact, it's the lady again with her with her attendants and the mages and the clerics. And I was like, what the? And you see Alexander reach out to her. I don't have a lot of time. And she's saying this ancient. She kind of recognizes the language. Time? What do you mean by time? I don't understand. What's going on here? And you see the bodyguards are going for the weapons. What are you gonna do?
It's all right. We found the gem. The gem held the spirit of what you were talking about, but it needs a body to thrive.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Make it.
Can I help?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
24.
He sort of waves at the guards and steps forward. And Axios grabs the sort of this gem, right? And between them, they grab the two of them. And this thing sort of does a jump where it part of the sort of pinkish, reddish energy goes into the gem and then jumps at the Ginarch, right? Mm-hmm. And the guards are pulling weapons, and the mage is preparing his. What the hell's going on here? But before anybody can do anything, Alexander sort of pulls back and falls unconscious, and she sort of grabs the gem. But this time around, it's the Ginarch who's speaking. But there's a little bit of a reverb in her voice, right? Mm-hmm. Like two people trying to speak at the same time.
She's a fusion.
She's with me now.
Okay.
And she's revealing herself to me. Come, we have to hurry before it's too late. You are witnesses. Yep. Okay. Come with me. And
fascinating.
And he turns to the priest. Do something about this poor man before he just wouldn't leave in the floor. And he's like, Alexander's like,
yeah, Kix will lean down, give Alexander a shoulder, pull him up.
Bam.
Yeah. And they do some. They actually do a lesser restoration. It was like, okay, that's
lesser restoration, heal.
Yeah, they basically you have a massive headache basically, but you're back into your own consciousness. Although for slightly, you almost feel like you're still a little separated from your own body, almost like you're looking at yourself from. It's very weird. Like, but that passes a little bit.
It's an out of body experience.
Yeah, or in this case, it's inner body experience in a very weird way. She calls for the other Marines and says, "Call your master. We have to meet in the city immediately." And she calls for her personal guard and some of the Marines that are there. And she takes her carriage, and the Marines take horses. What are you going to do? You want to run beside it, or are you going to ask for horses? What are you going to do?
I would try and do the same that she is doing. I want to stay close to her, and I want to update her on the situation with the orc, with the Thieves Guild that is not from this area, as well.
She just nods. Yeah. You can do an insight check on her.
I would love to. Nah.
Yeah, she just nods in agreement that she's getting the information from you. Like, yeah, okay. Thanks, right? Yep. Not important right now, but maybe
100%.
So you take horses
5 minutes.
And you're basically barreling down to Harbor. Gygax over here, all the way to Harbor. As you come into the city, you basically go into the square that the original speech was having, setting up the gallows.
Mm-hmm.
And there's about 5 people that are about to be executed. And she comes in with her guards. The Harbor Marines are part of her retinue. Starts talking to the other Harbors, like, what's going on here? And she just goes to the gallows and holds the symbol aloft, and she says, in this sort of very deep treble voice, like a stereo, "Citizens of Harbor, your Genetrix is back. Remember that we are of the blood of the mage, but we're also the blood of the Sewell Imperium. Our destiny, one with Greyhawk, until such time as the threat to the city is over. You have been manipulated by false prophecies and empty promises." And she starts saying the original prophecies in this voice, and this sort of, and then when she jumps to newer prophecies, she prophesies that there will be an attack soon on the city, and that the citizens must prepare. And without the Marines, they will not be able to survive. And she turns to the captain, the watch captain, says, "Release these men. They're to be part of the militia of the city and defend it as they will defend their homes." He's like, I can't do that. And she just shouts, like, "Do it." It's like, okay. He's not really sure what's going on. So they start, releasing the men. And when they start releasing, people start clapping. And Marcus, you notice, because in this near the square, it's the house tender. You see movement in the house. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to point it out to the group, and I'm going to place myself in the way if there were to be a projectile from the house.
Yeah, you see that a series of magic missiles come streaking out toward the Genetrix. And even she doesn't even bat an eye. They hit a shield that's behind her. And she goes and she points her finger and she shoots back a fireball. at it.
Oh
right?
God.
She's not kidding around. Like boom, like fireball, and explodes in the upper window. There's fire. People are stunned. It's like, and she says, "In this dire time, I will brook no traitors to hard by or to humanity." And she starts talking about the evidence that you have, right? And the watch captain knows because you informed, the general. Yeah, we've been doing raids and we try to find them, etc. And we believe that they are behind the. There's a lot of confusion, and basically you see that behind. You see like a carriage, like dark behind, like a back alley, and just
the pretender.
northwards. Yeah, she's getting the fuck out,
Probably wise.
And you hear like whistles. Stop her, right? You know what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, and she starts talking, and then she, Jinark starts changing her tone and says that she military governor, that they as her general, right, and representative of Greyhawk. They have to organize a defense, etc., etc. She's clearly right now, and the people energy, they have a clear leader now. And when she leaves, the people follow, right? So if this group shows up at the manor of the governor general, it's gonna be interesting. What are you gonna do? All this is happening.
As we're going, I want to make sure I stay with them. To her. Once current matters are resolved, I would love to be an ambassador between our group and your lovely city.
You have earned our respect. And when she says ours, there's an aspect of both being a sort of the royal we, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also, that's because she's speaking for more than one person.
100%. 100%.
So, yeah.
But yeah, no. So he basically says, "Hey, I've seen everything that's gone on. I'm a crazy person who will do what has to be done. I would like to offer to be the ambassador between our barony and your city."
Very well. And she goes in and she actually asks people to stay behind.
Wait, hold on. They released the people from the gallows, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just make sure.
Yeah.
So she asks people to what?
Because the crowd follows her. This massive crowd of people. It's also she's being revealed as being this leader, right? Mostly because she actually let go of these individuals.
She's got the orb.
Yeah, she has the orb, right? She's playing to the crowd, but when she's coming up to the gates of the manor of the governor general, she asks them politely to stay behind at a sufficient distance. And she walks in with her guards, and she meets. There's some shouting, but eventually she talks her down and says, we have these threats, and these are the predictions, and they basically have this sort of the last hours. And you're there, right? And essentially they're hatching out how the governor general is not happy with the current situation, right? And in fact, she took charge, right? But she explains that if he keeps stamping down on, treating the citizenry badly, they're going to revolt, and they cannot afford a fight at this moment. And
Marcus might want to make a suggestion at that point.
Go ahead.
If I respectfully may, I think possibly the position of Governor General is not what you're looking for. Not that it is not respectable, and not that you could be, not that you can do a great job at it. Maybe you need to be in charge of getting these people ready to fight, and not the politics.
He says, "Well, that's what I have my officers for. They'll take care of that."
No, but that's what I mean. Maybe if there's threats coming that are bigger, and there's an attack on the city, maybe bring somebody in to handle the politics and focus on the people in a way that you can actually help them instead of just getting angry or having a ruthless hand going through.
I mean, I was just putting down a rebellion. This is what you do. And she says, and she turns to you and says, "It's fine. We'll deal with this. It's a good idea.
Of course. No.
But for now, I do not wish to disturb the alliance." And she emphasizes the word alliance between us.
Of course. Well, I will also send proper word to one of my companions who was here that the situation has changed.
Yeah. And things, I mean, still kind of remain tense for a little bit, but there's also excitement because now this idea, at least for the moment, and the fact that the other person just fled the city immediately and attempted to murder the general in broad daylight, failed. She's gathered a lot of support for her side, right? So after a while, she offers from her coffers. I cannot offer as much as I would want to, but I believe this sum, and she offers about 2,000 gold pieces in gems and other valuables. We need the rest to shore up our defenses, and we'll ask for reinforcements from Greyhawk as well as we train up. But this is what we can offer you for now. You helped our city and bring stability. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna extend my hand out for a handshake. You are a woman of your word, and I believe that our friendship between our two lands will prosper for quite some time now, especially with Marcus here interacting.
Now, okay, is Marcus gonna stay here?
I think he's just gonna.
So what Marcus is going to do is Marcus is going to go through Greyhawk and set up a means of correspondence where he can have that role while he is traveling.
Okay, and that's easy setup. You can leave with a group and not a problem. You can send a message to.
Exactly. I think at most, I think if possible, what he would try and do is get it so it can be kind of like sending stone back and forth. So he can easily be reached if needed, and he can reach out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If there's anything going on.
I mean, if we don't want to get new ones, we can use our current ones, I guess.
Yes, no, perfect.
But that would also mean that we can't do it between our own group if we ever split up.
We shouldn't split up. That's a horrible idea. I don't know why I suggested it. So I will get the paperwork.
I was like, oh, they're gonna
pay the consequences for it.
I will handle. So when we pass through the city, I will get everything set up paper-wise. Need it be only to sign. I will speak to the officials, and here is one half of the set of sending stones. If you do need to communicate with me, that's how to reach me.
Yeah, I'll hand one to her, one to Marcus. This is still my property, I will say, but I am allowing you two to use it for this express purpose. Also, you can transmit memories, images, smells, sounds, stuff like that, which might come in handy.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we have our direction for the future then. I just got one more question. So 2,000 gold, should we just throw that into the stronghold for now?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll put us up to 4,268 gold. Theta, how much was that upgrade going to cost us?
Well, 6,000 for a new building.
We're still not there.
I actually do have one last question for her before we go. Just after everything's calmed down.
Yeah.
I have been gifted my abilities from one of the Fae and more powerful than I, majorly. I'm sought after to protect some sort of knowledge, but I don't know where it is. Do you have any indication or way to help with that?
And she shifts back to, to the Sybil. It would take me some time to investigate. But I could
Once
try.
this is dealt with, focus on the matter at hand, and then I can wait.
Very well.
Thank you.
And she does the thing where, the sort of switch back to, what's it, Stargate SU-1, where what's the name of not the Guaul, the other ones,
Tok'ra.
the Tok'ra. They would do the thing where they close their eyes and open. I was like, yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
now
other
that she's back,
personality here.
As I'm leaving, glad to see I'm not the only crazy person with a voice in their head. See you soon.
He smiles. Oh boy, does it give a creak in the neck.
Ah,
At least two people of the party have voices in their head.
Yep.
There
Maybe-
used to be more. But
All
we're
right.
all better now.
Who are you? So how are you gonna go back? You're gonna go by ship or you're gonna go by land?
Ship would be faster, correct?
By crossfade.
Yes.
True.
Green wipe transition.
If we go by ship,
Go by
then
Crane.
I'll creep out the crew. I'll try and get the same crew, so I'm not creeping out multiple different groups of crew, because I'm literally swimming massive portions of this.
Yeah, let's just sail back.
Okay. So we're gonna leave it there for tonight. I
Mhm.
believe we have 4 minutes to go.
Oh,
So yeah, that was the adventure in Hard, which was a side quest. It turned into a major quest. Well, minor quest. You did save
minor
the city.
quests, but with like major implications.
Well, I threw in a little more politics than usual. Not everything has to be killing monsters. Oh, you did kill a lot of people though. This being
We
Dungeons
did
and
kill
Dragons,
some stuff.
and
We actually
nobody-
didn't kill that many actual like non-criminal people.
Yeah. I mean, we
and
killed
nobody important died.
elementals, and that's about it.
But I'm thinking the
Yeah.
people in the sewer.
Non-criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
not-
are criminals.
Those are
They don't count.
criminals.
Sewer people aren't allowed on the surface.
These are conversations that Crane would have as a thing, but Alexander was the one there, so
Yeah.
it's like everyone deserves a second chance.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, no, that's yeah.
They were actively trying to kill us.
So
That's a
let's
good reason.
start. I think by next time we will. Well, we'll see what happens. But
Yeah, we can
We will
rejoin
have-
Lael.
yeah.
Yeah,
His continued adventures of being Lael.
and not Wraith.
Mhm.
Hey everybody,
And-
want to draw from the deck of many things?
Let's each pull.
I,
The continuing adventures of us trying to play cards with Lael to see if he draws the wrong deck.
can I have Wraith draw a card from the deck?
But Lael has the cards.
Yeah.
I think the moment
Eventually
you go
you
back
would.
to Lael, Wraith becomes an NPC, in which case the temptation's on lessons, I guess.
We'll work it out later. Let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
So yeah, let's start with Robert, who actually played the Alexander very well, even though
Despite the fact I have no clue what I'm doing as a paladin.
Yeah, it's a paladin.
And never read his bio, so had no idea about the character.
Look,
I have a
look, you
wife.
write your bio. You wrote your bio on the sheet. I keep most of mine in my head on a piece of loose leaf. It's two different stuff.
Well, as was proven in the Pathfinder game, I put everything on the character sheet.
Yeah.
True, and I read your Pathfinder sheet, so I know that a little bit better.
I usually put mine in a Google Doc.
I do both.
to-
I make it on the Google Doc and I put it on the
Um,
sheet.
Fair.
So I played Alexander. He is now helmetless, I guess, and he does what he must to obey. He he does what he must to obey just authority, and it seems like we have just authority back in this little town here. So I think things have been satisfied.
Indeed. Then we have Axios.
Yeah, that's me, Pandarin, playing Axios, the bard who did stuff today and almost got eaten, just like Kix. Who is a guy who uses words to distract people away from himself, and likes seeing the smiles on people's faces when he performs, and has a magic instrument now, and is gaining confidence probably. And then his fiancee Sevda, who is actually kind of a beast, not gonna lie, even though she's like 3
Yeah.
levels under us.
Yeah, those fireballs, man. That's something.
Fireball solves every problem.
Marcus?
All right. I'm Justin. I was playing Marcus tonight. I do a bunch of stuff over at One Bad Roll, but tonight I'm not going to plug me. I'm going to plug Lessons because Lessons is real cool, and it's running this forest, and did a good job.
Thank you. Next up, we have Kix. Came back from vacation to save the day, sort of.
Yup. Save the day. Baron kicks the shield. Cool and calculating no matter how many tentacles are involved.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Jericho.
Yep. I didn't watch anybody die today, because technically I guess elementals fall out of my purview. I mean, I've been thinking to myself, hobgoblins, orcs, all that, I'm going to have to argue, because they're sentient living creatures, and maybe they can be re-educated, and I'm all about us joining together and making the world a better place. But I mean, elementals, those are just not
There's
thinking
things.
beings, yeah. So I guess I'm fine with everything. I still don't think the situation in Hardby is going to be okay, though. That is out of character. That is an ancient Sul person, and not famous for their understanding.
Well, at least they have curly fries. So
I'm just saying that outward, her appearance could be, the greatest, but inward, her motivations are not going to be cool.
That's why I wanted to do that, because I have a very high charisma, so I might be able to quell some storms.
Yeah, I'm just saying she might as well, if her inward appearance is what I'm thinking it is, she might as well look like that neighbor that we all hate. Because she doesn't have the centuries of having to deal with the world that the Sul outcasts had to deal with. She's old school.
Yes, and of course, I am Georgie M. Lessons, and I've been running this every. Well, I think we're also getting up for more games, including Traveler and some others as well. So hopefully those pipeline, and I'll be a player finally. Wow, he's so excited! Yeah,
Not the forever DM. Slow clap.
Yeah. So you can see me at later on next Sunday. Happy.
Yeah, everybody.
Those in Canada
Yep.
are celebrate. So bye.
Bye.
Adios.